Oh my god, guys, I hope you're sitting on your seats and have your seatbelts fastened on because it's gonna be a crazy ride with this dungeon. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Yamal Scholar and I'm back with some more leaks. Now this isn't exactly a leak as it was available to some players, but we have the new Mythic Dungeon. Yes, you heard me correct. We have the new Mythic Dungeon. So that Mythic Dungeon is not available yet to all of the players, but it is in beta testing and it was accidentally given to some players in the Monster Legends community as well who were not beta tested. So they were able to do this dungeon, and this dungeon is the Infinite Gauntlet dungeon, and I am super excited about it. And obviously it is a mythic dungeon, and you have 3 mythic slots. And this is basically an infinite dungeon in which you can get an infinite amount of rewards, but obviously as you progress you get harder and harder monsters to get through. So we'll be getting it down to the details for now. So let's just read what it is about. So as you can see here in front of me, I have pulled up what the Infinity Gauntlet is all about. So the Infinite Gauntlet is a dungeon with no end where battles get harder as you advance. Like I said, then the rewards of the Infinite Gauntlet, you'll be able to get Mythic Amber daily. The amount of Amber you earn is tied to the progress you do in the dungeon, and obviously the strength of your monsters and your ability as a monster master. That just means if you're smart enough to use decent amount of monsters and use your skills effectively. And the restrictions are obviously all mythic monsters, like I said. So this is a survival type dungeon, and the life and stamina of your monsters won't be restored after battles except on healing nodes, which are marked with a positive healing animation. So you'll be able to get through those nodes and get your stamina and your health restored once you pass those nodes, and only on those nodes will you be able to do that. Additionally, you can spend gems to revive the monsters on your team. So for the progress, to keep things entertaining, the monsters in the gauntlet will change every day, so your progress will also refresh every day till the last keynode you reach. So I'll be talking about what a keynode is and how do you reach that, so we'll be coming to that in a minute. So guys, as you can see, I have pulled up a screenshot. Now this is basically the first step. Now the first few steps, still like step number 20 or something, is really easy. All you have to do is just go in with your mythic monsters and wipe out those legendary monsters. It's just very easy. But as you go on from step 23 and onwards, the mythic starts to appear, and if you do not have ranked up mythics, it's gonna get harder and harder for you. And yeah, so I highly recommend you participate in those races and get those mythics ranked up and get a lot of mythic amber from the dungeons as well, because you'll need those to complete this very hard dungeon. Then as you can see here, guys, this person has reached a checkpoint. Now this checkpoint is the keynode that we talked about. Now it has a positive healing sign in which all of the stamina and life of your monsters is recovered, and this is your checkpoint in which all of your progress will be saved. And when this dungeon appears again, you'll be able to start here on onwards only. So as you can see, there are a lot of mythic ambers available, there's a lot of Dr. Watch cells available, there's food, there's gold, so you will be able to get all of those rewards. Then as you see, the person has lost all of the monster, which is a 140 Ondana, 140 Simis, and 140 Gothor, which at level 46, which is quite shocking to be honest. Now you can see the level of those monsters. Now the monsters are at level 215, and can you imagine how powerful those stats will be? Now just to give you an idea of some pictures as well, so I'd like to show you that. So as you can see, I have pulled up a screenshot of all the power and speed of all of these mythic monsters. There are 2 things to note in this picture, that the strength of this monster Uroi is crazy, which is 77,461 with a 15,510 speed. That is phenomenal, and the life stat is a little blurred out, but I can guess that it is going to be pretty insane as well. So you better have those mythics ranked up and amped up to the highest level you can do so. Another thing to note here is all of the monsters in these dungeons will have no traits, so you won't have harden, you won't have dodge, you won't have area dodge, you won't have any of those traits, nor immunity to any kinds of dodge. So this will be your chance to deny those mythic monsters, and make sure you have a speedy denier so that it can deny all of those mythic monsters very quickly and gain you advantage at the start of the battle. Now you can see the speed is 15,510, so you may need monsters from the monsters that have megaton, monsters that are taunt, that can tank those powerful attacks so that you're able to cross those nodes. Now here is another example that you can see from Arumel. I just pulled up this picture so that you have a more idea about life. Now this is before the note I showed you about the 77,000 strength of Yoroi. The speed and strength have decreased a little, but as you can see, the life is amazing life. That is 220,884 life, which is crazy. And you can imagine that monster that I showed you about Yoroi will have at least 300k life or something, which is completely crazy. So make sure that you have all of those monsters ready, and make sure to get those rewards and have those high level mythics on your team. And even if you are a low player or a high player, you gain these dungeons every week, so your progress is saved and your monsters being regenerated at every checkpoint or so. So I for one am pumped for this dungeon, and I would really like to see it being tested and being put out to players gradually. And I really hope that it becomes a little bit easier, because I for one won't be able to fight these amazing powered up monsters. Granted, I have 140 mythics, but still I highly doubt that my 140 Siamese and 140 Nor will be able to take on this team. So with that being said, I'd like to end your video. Now before I end, I'd like to remind you all to click on that subscribe button and turn on those notifications, so that as soon as this dungeon is out, I can inform you guys. And do not forget to click on that like button as well. I would love to hear your thoughts about this dungeon, and yeah, hit me up with those questions and I'll do my best to answer those. This is all of the information we have for now. I'll try to get some more information out to you guys, so be on the lookout for that. Apart from that, there will be some breeding events coming to the game very soon, so I'll be covering them tomorrow. And yeah, I have done another video about the 72-hour challenge because you guys were asking for it. And yeah, that's it for this video. See you in the next one. Peace out.